Welcome back, generals, to another Let's Fix Generals at 0 Hour to make the best game ever. Okay, how about we do some reviewing? So I was thinking we look at the review. Let's first look at what we currently have approved. Yeah, there are a bunch. I think this one here. This one and this one. Oh, this one didn't build. Commit messages. So this one is squash. Squash. Hold on. Edit new extra new. Match by rebase. Okay, looks like this cannot be matched. This also can't be matched. Okay. Yeah. Let's go to author Baptista. So I'm thinking we review these guys. Yeah. So this is Refactor. I think the title we can edit to this Refactor. Common libraries. This also needs rebase. By the way, why is the text so big? Yeah, okay. Oof, okay. Good, so we look now through all the files and look at overrides, yeah. Okay, so we're checking that the virtual keyword at the beginning is there and that there's an override at the end, okay. Okay, this looks good to me. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Oh boy, this will take a while, I think. Overrides. Oh yeah, this will take hours. This doesn't make any sense. This looks wrong. Please re-review. This looks wrong. Please also check if there are other occurrences like this. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Virtual. Virtual. Here again, same. Wrong. Strange. I'm surprised that this compiles. Yeah. Yeah. Looks like there are many of these. Okay. Okay, I will already post a review. Override equals 0 needs looking into for all factors of this kind. Let me see. Pure virtual overrides. Pure virtual function is a function declared a base class that must be overridden at the end. This mechanism forces virtual functions. I don't understand. Like, if you mark a pure virtual function as override, like, what does it do? Like, does it have any functionality, or like, it's not overriding anything? I'm surprised that the compiler is not complaining about this. It's super strange. Yeah. So I will. He's looking. Yeah. Okay. So my review is already done here. What we can but do here is add the labels. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Also add a refactor here. Okay, anything else you want to look at? Maybe this one here. Deleting a replay during the compatibility prompt leads to a crash. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. There's already an established password for handling the file deletion during confirmation pop-up. Delete replay. What? Adopting this logic would simplify the implementation. So is this resolved or? Let me click here. Let's re-review. So this is a GUI labels GUI crash. This project's minor. What about this one here? Oh, I'm surprised that this is not merged yet. Right, so this one has hard-coded hard-coded values. Yeah. 5 megabyte, 512. This one is pretty large. Yeah, so close. Okay, let's look at this one. This does not override. Okay. Remove the void. Goes object manager. Why is it inheriting this? I suggest make the variant a bool argument. Then the includes. Then the include global data includes can be removed again. Add to scene, yeah. I see. Okay, looks pretty good. Yeah. To scene. To scene. So these are all if you merge this, remember to update this in regards to the overrides refactor. I think you can already do that, yeah, overrides several times. Okay, I think it's fine. Okay, then we have view dummy and particle system dummy. By the way, this is a enhancements. Debug. Debug. Okay. Override several times. Yeah. Then I suspect here will be similar. View dummy. Overrides. Okay. Huh. Jesus. Right. Can simplify to so you can shorten. Oh, I'm not sure. Let's just make it take bool dummy. Then remove the global data include. Okay, right now it's not clear to me why does this need to be done outside? Is it meant to be? Is it meant to be created always? Even if the display was 0. Factors to always create a tactical view, but only in it attached to display when display exists. Okay, and why? Why is this created when the display, if the display would be 0? The display was 0. Okay, I think that's good enough for now. Okay. Overrides. So just create, so let's call new sites, like the other ones. Okay. Okay, great. Good, that will be it for my review here, I think. The the commit title validation needs addressing. It currently blocks reviews left and right. Blocks many reviews. Okay, good. Let's get back to code. So last session we did a figure that that this one needs to be moving inside this guy here, right? Just don't know how polygons rendered. Oof, can't render into textures while rendering to screen. Can't render into textures while rendering. So these textures need to be updated before we enter main rendering loop. Can't render into textures. Update all views of the world. Recompute data which will affect drawing. Yeah. How do we deal with this? Yeah. Do render frame. Particle system manager update. Yeah. So my suspicion is that we can simply move this here. Yeah. But I'm also not so sure. Yeah. There's a problem here though. This could mean that it can now get stuck. Yeah. Maybe. Maybe. What happens if we skip this whole thing here from the beginning already? Like, why is this condition even here? Yeah. So maybe. Maybe we remove this and this. Let's move it to where it was before, which was here. And then we add it here. If not do render frame, then return. Okay. Maybe that helps. Yeah, maybe. Let's see. Okay. Okay, why is there a breakpoint? Oof. Well, that looks bad. Mm-hmm. 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 So let's say we put logic time scale to 60. Okay, that actually looks not too bad. Mm-hmm. The particles look a bit strange. Yeah, the way they disappear. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Uh-huh. To me, it looks like that the particle update is like a logical update and not a render update, right? Hmm. Huh. Where is it? Yeah. Move this from its native position above for the purpose of letting the particle system look up the render object's transform matrix. Mm-hmm. Revolutionary. Okay, so we have a bunch of problems. The particles are not looking good. And let's get the logic back to 30. So the camera also was still bad. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. 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 Let me restart the game. Let's do a fresh start. Okay, but so if the frame rate is stable, then it looks okay. If the frame rate is stable, it's okay. Let's put the logic to 90. It looks almost okay, but sometimes the camera just stops. So there's still something not quite right. Yeah. Okay, I don't know yet what that is. Okay. But the particles is very obvious. That needs fixing. The question is how. Yeah. So this guy. Yeah. What does the particle update do? Particle system update. Last logic frame update. It goes by logic update, yeah. It's weird that they moved it into the render update because it's a logical update. It's not a render update. I think it's misplaced, this update. They moved it here for some reason. But it's not quite right, is it? Let's take a look at the core stack. So draw game client updates. Yeah. So that's client updates. Yeah. Client updates. So logic updates. Yeah. To me, it looks like. Right. So they wanted to. So it probably was before here somewhere in the game logic update. And then they said, okay, let's move it before the render update from its native position above for the purpose of letting the particle system look up the render object's transform matrix where it is still valid, having done its client transforms, but not yet resetting to the logical transform. The result is that particle systems linked to bounds and drawables objects move with the client transforms. For the purpose of letting the particle system look up the render objects. views. And objects. Okay, I just need some more thinking. Right now I'm not sure what the implication is if we move this again. It looks like they never found the right place for this. Okay, but so the problem is this update is bound to logic. Right, you see here, game logic get frame. And so if we are in this frame, then it isn't updated. Okay. You know what the problem is? The problem is that this thing is tied to logic in the first place. We need to decouple it. All right. I mean, we need to decouple it anyway. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's probably be a bigger task to decouple this. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. I hope it's easy to do. It depends like how intricate the logic will be here in this update. Yeah. So the goal is that particles don't influence game state, right? Or do they? I don't think they do. Unless they would spawn some kind of object that can be interacted with in the world. I hope that's not the case. Yeah. Let's take a look at this update. Attached to. Hmm. Yeah. This will be interesting. Yeah. God damn it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, we need to look into it at the call minutes. Yeah, I won't do it now. I wonder if there are parts of this update that can be in the render update and other parts that need to be in the logic update. Like, that's not clear to me. Hmm. 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 There's also an update function here. Ah. So this is about the movement of the particles. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I wonder if this is updated every frame, every render frame, then how do you scale this? Okay, so the addition is easy to scale, but then how do we scale this guy? Fell damping. Yeah, you need to scale by a value that is between 1 and this value, and scale with the ratio. Yeah, I think this is possible. This is possible as well. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, I think it's possible, but it's probably tricky. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this looks like a render update here, this particle thingy. Mm-hmm. Hmm. This gravity thing here. Hmm. Yeah, this can also be scaled, I suspect. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I think this will be a bigger task. Mm-hmm. What do we need to do it? Decouple the particle. Yeah. Okay, then maybe we can start tackling this next session or the session after. Okay, I will end it here. I'm tired. Mm. Mm-hmm. Then let me see if there's one more action item here to look at. Mm-hmm. Do you have latest pull locally? GitHub doesn't show a merge conflict for me. But it still has... But it still has 4 commits in here. It still has 4 commits. There's 4 commits present that are already in main branch. Something is not right. What is this here? Oh boy. Does it come with a long story again? Oh, it's not that long. What is this? Implement proportional supply bonus scaling. There were too many comments added. Snapshot box count before unload loop. Obsolete comments. Say superfluous comments. Scale supply bonus proportionally to delivered boxes. Scale supply bonus. Delivered boxes. Upgraded supply boost. Max boxes. So get upgraded supply boost. Upgraded supply boost. Let's see. Maybe make order explicit with delivered boxes. Max boxes. Why is this before here? Delivered boxes. Snapshot box count before unload loop. Ah. Lose one box. Mm. Um, I suggest implement a new function that returns the boosted cache value, and then get that here, then get that here. Get that here and add it to value below. Only requires one. Then so something like CPP. So what is this value? Unsent in. So unsent in gets boosted, gets get boosted value, and then you give it the supply truck AI here. Yeah, and then you do if we take compatible CSC, else, and if, and then originally you just return this here, and then in new code you do here return, and then get max boxes. Yeah. Delivered boxes, and then this. Return. Otherwise, return 0. I think here he just needs to check for max boxes is large as 0. If the other guys are 0, then it's simply 0. Yeah, this can be simplified like so. Yeah, I think that's a better function for it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So this can be simplified further. Can do this here. Can make it const as well. Mm-hmm. Like so. I think that's much better. Max boxes, delivered boxes, upgrade supply boosts, divided by max boxes. Delivered boxes. Why does it need to be divided by max boxes? Upgrade supply boost. Ah, because it's for the full deal. Right. Okay. Okay. So this is a buck minor gen zh. Or is it just 0? Maybe it's not even generals. This is 0 only. Good. Then I will end it here. Yeah. I wish you a great day or night. Until next time. Goodbye.